Welcome to one of the most beautiful settings in college football. Husky Stadium sits on the banks of Lake Washington, nestled between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains. Fans have arrived by land and sea. It doesn't get much better than this. And this is something really special and uncommon. A 1 versus 2 this early in the season. Only college football can produce something like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the second-ranked team, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Huskies will kick this away to start us off. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Smith. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Makes the ground, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down play for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down, they load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Scanning the field, it's Smith. Pressure is coming. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid game there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Impressive opening drive, the 10th play coming up. It's third down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Looking to throw it again. Fires it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. He hands it off from the gun. Fights off a defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And that run produces a decent game.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And he'll drop back here on third down. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made, a lot of space now. The tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, a really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple years with Michael Penix.
And the Huskies pick up enough for a first down here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to it. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He pulls in the catch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter.
Kennesaw State, 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Cut quickly. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Game moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback drops back, trying to extend the play. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, don't I have that feeling that which quarterback is going to have the ball last? It's going to be the offense and the guy that has a chance to win this game. Maybe going back and forth all game.
And the point after is right down the middle. PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns the last possession. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the second down play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. They got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Fights off a defender.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Smith. Receiver makes the grab. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Checks this down to the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
On the play. And a first down for the offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it from the gun. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Chris, it's the consistency in this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to throw. It's Smith. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Well, Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and we reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Tough running there. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Oh, and he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Kennesaw State, 28. Washington, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time.
Will take over. First and 10.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The Huskies will send the punt team onto the field.
To kick it away.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
Kennesaw State offense will take over. First and 10.
Kennesaw State's offense out there now. The offenses have had their way so far. These defenses looking for answers. To throw, it's Smith. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The bunt goes out of bounds. Looks like the 35-yard line's where they'll spot it. The Washington offense retakes the field here. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. And the Huskies will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
On the ready. Jackrabbit. Carrier.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
First down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Smith. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half.
Timeout, Kennesaw State.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Play action here on 1st down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. Minnows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. They get it down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the 2nd half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost him.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Defense getting set. Second down play here. Back to pass. It's Smith. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looks like he's going to run it. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. The short completion at the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
There are a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Man, the quarterback here just threw this football away on 3rd and short. Starting to wonder about this running game right now. If on 3rd and short you decide to throw for it, maybe they're looking to give the defense a new look or maybe keep them guessing. Let's see what they do here on 4th down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. The Huskies looking to run some tempo here. Here's the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Defense is coming after him. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down. You've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have the sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
2nd down after that previous play. The shotgun handoff here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Dump off caught by the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Defense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Smith. He's running out of time here. Down he goes. A sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And the punt goes out of bounds. That's a great job. They'll spot it down around the 5-yard line. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
He's tackled at the 11-yard line. Brings up second down.
1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
Kennesaw State 31, Washington 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's an out route. The catch made.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And it's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw. Almost his second interception today.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he finds his target. He has the first. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their...
And that football is out, a potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Now the defense has got it going the other way. Inside the 10.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th.
That is the score.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Washington 21.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense now in the all-important red zone. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets the ball off as he is hit, but it's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the Huskies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, looking to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They make the tackle, but that scramble earns him enough yards for the 1st down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
Short go to the back, an easy completion. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Washington getting set for their 1st and 10 now.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 20, at the 10 now.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Kennesaw State, 48. Washington, 21.
He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looking to pass here on second down. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Pressure is coming. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle, but 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. 1st down here for this offense. The back's got it. Great cut there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Tackled across midfield at the 48 and good enough for a 1st down.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer.